Hey guys, it's Mitch. How's it going? We're back for more Blood Force. Everybody join in. We will, Blood Force. That's how that goes, right? Who needs verbs? You know who needs verbs? Blood Force. Blood Force is all about verbs. And now I just completely have no idea what I was talking about. So, if you enjoy the channel, if you feel like you might want to help out a little bit, what you can do is in the description, there's a link to my Patreon. And if you subscribe there, that'll give you access to everything I do, from the Blood Force stuff to the YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, as well as some Patreon exclusive content. All right, so this is page 21. We are nearing the end of issue 3 slowly. One page per week. That's really all the Blood Force anyone can take at, any given time. It's too intense. Look at all the screaming going on this page. So intense. And this is the last flat-out fight page in this issue. Before we go to a little bit more just like regular, like talking head kind of stuff, but I'm going to see if I can make it a bit more interesting than some of the previous pages. We're gonna see if we can amp up the intensity. It's just been a very high-stakes moment, so everyone will still be flying on adrenaline. So yeah, this is the bit where, okay, after Nightstick has flown in and almost got beheaded by Hawkstab's wild swing, Hawkstab kind of swings both his arms, and Nightstick deflects them. Well, not quite deflects, more like blocks them, and then locks them in place like they're lightsabers, and then get sparks flying up. That'll be the idea anyway, if it ever gets colored. At this point, it's fine just having blocked them out. Oh yeah, we got to get that Keone spit going on there too. I think that turned out okay. And yeah, they're going to exchange witty rejoinders while they're locked in place. Such as, Nightstick is like, okay, so my mission got discovered, but it won't matter so long as you don't leave this room. And Hawkstab is like, you must not have heard about my track record. I leave every room. I left out a couple words there, but it's basically the gist. And yeah, so let's see here. So yeah, what I'm doing here, of course, is locking down the easy panels first, which is always kind of a double-edged sword. It's nice to have easy panels at the end, because you know that's the stuff I can guarantee I can do confidently. But if I get stuff out of the way sooner, it feels like I've done more. So it's, what do you want to do, really? Either way, theoretically, it should take the same amount of time. I guess the main difference is when, I don't know. I should probably be doing the big ones first when I still got energy. There's a whole system to this that I'm still working out. But anyway, got those 3 done. So that's good stuff. Here's the locked in place. This took me a while to figure out, like, what angle I wanted to go with. I eventually decided on this over-the-shoulder deal, which I think is okay. I think there was a bit there where I wanted to try from a worm's eye view, like between the two of them. So they're kind, you're looking up at both of them, but it ended up being kind of confusing. Like what's even going on in this panel. So yeah, you can see by the lighting here, that's kind of the idea with the sparks shooting up. I just didn't do any sparks. Sometimes, when I do sparks, it tends to look not great a lot of the time. So, like, sometimes I luck into something, but I still haven't figured out a method that it's like, yes, that's my method for sparks. And still am not entirely sure. Yeah, you see I laid down that first page appearance of Nightstick on the side there. It's because I still don't know exactly what his costume looks like. I really should just do like a costume design kind of thing. Maybe I'll do that after I hang this up, or after I finish this up, if I remember. I think chances are I probably won't, but that's okay. We're almost done the Nightstick part anyway. Who needs to know what he looks like? And I like the lighting here on that arm. Yeah, that turned out all right. And still trying to work on when to Tombow versus when to Micron. Think I'm getting closer on the balance I need on that. Like the amount of detail on these arms looks about right to me. Whereas if I were just doing Tombow, which is what, that's what I get tempted to do a lot of the time because it's easy and kind of fun. Yeah, so this is like a scissors attack Hawkstab's going for, but I figured it was too close. I completely cut myself off there, didn't I? So yeah. Tombow tends to be more easy and more fun, but it also just doesn't look as crisp as when you throw in some extra micron detail. So this is, well, I mean, I'm putting down ink, so I guess this is the one I'm going with. This shot here, I would have liked to do this differently, but I didn't leave myself a ton of room, and I needed it to stay clear. Oh, good, I did ink that fist. I was wondering if I was going to remember that part. Yeah, so it just kind of ended up being, all right, let's just show what's going on and keep everything super clear. And, if I do some speed lines going in and out, maybe that'll help with the dynamicism. Again, at least the detail looks pretty good. I just would have liked a better angle, I think. I thought I had a good one going into it. And then it just, completely fell apart on me when I actually had to execute it. Oh, yeah, and losing track of where the blades are. That just keeps on happening to me. That's okay. Long as it looks okay in the end. Yeah, decent stuff. The foreshortening on the arm's a little tough, but I think it looks okay. And those blades have no set length. There are times when it just goes down to the knee, like they're like maybe 3 feet long max, like from like his elbow. And then there's others where, maybe 4, maybe 5, who knows? Whatever is required for the panel. Oh yeah, here we go with our speed lines. Well, this is somebody's, satisfying video kind of thing. Oh, probably do it without the epilepsy lights though. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, and so that's a bit more exciting. And we'll get a big old sound effect in the middle there. That'll help. What the heck goes on here? Oh, right. This is the... Yeah, they yell at each other. Hawkstab headbutts him. And then he has the upper hand. So at that point, Hawkstab must stab. Careful to keep the angle Dutch so that it's not... There's a temptation to like... Oh yeah, gotta throw some extra veins in here. There is a temptation to just like completely turn it sideways, but that wouldn't make any kind of sense. So yeah, keep it Dutch, which makes me be able to fit in more, and also I can, it does keep it kind of dynamic looking. Oh wait, I remember what has to go in this now. Yeah, I decided to put in ceiling on this. Lord knows why, but I did. Not on the stream, of course, because it was, like this took me 5 hours to get to the figures on this, and I was just kind of done. And nobody wants to see me just ruling out ceiling tiles, I think. Oh yeah, and trying to... Yeah, this all looks all right. Yeah, I didn't like how that circle thingy, whatever it was, turned out. All right, so I'm going to just completely freehand a new circle thingy. Get the inking done quick. All this stuff I put off, I think this got put off a few days, but not too long at least. And then I draw it and it's like 20 minutes, half an hour. It's like, well, crap, you could have done that at any point. There we go. More blades that way, more blades that way. The ones on his right hand don't make any kind of sense. They look like they probably come out of his hip instead of his forearm. but that's okay. So yeah, here we go. Ceiling tiles, realizing eventually that there's way too many for this tiny little office. So yep, white all that crap out. There we go. And oh, that's the end of it. Crap, I thought there was more to it than that. Guess not. All right, so yeah, that'll, again, the kind of thing that'll have to be up to a colorist to differentiate and to keep the wall color consistent, I guess. Assuming it ever gets colored, we'll have to see on that. But yeah, fun page, I think. Some having to make some kind of concessions here and there to keep things clear, because ultimately that does have to be the case. Unless I come up with something so cool that clarity doesn't matter anymore. And that's fine. You just put in the super cool thing. So yeah, that's it for fights in this issue for now. Although we will get we'll get at least one cool shot of Popo and some fun visual stuff with Hawkstab and Nightstick arguing. So yeah, we can look forward to that at least. For what, 5 more pages, something like that. So yeah, check out the live streams on Sundays if you want to see me do the next one. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when the next one's coming out. Go over and subscribe on my Patreon. That'll give you access to everything I do, from the Blood Force pages like this one to the finished comics with the scripts and everything, as well as these YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, usually a week or so in advance, and some Patreon exclusive content. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there for commissions. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.